Chapter 2. The crystal gate before the glistening corridors of eternity. Above their vaulted arches gleaming star on star, beneath their crystal gates in awful silence of infinities, I am alone. When I have drawn all things within me and left the universe devoid of light and time, and folded up the vastnesses of space, there shall no more be dark, nor hour, nor place, nor evermore infinities, but only I and I alone. When I have drawn all mornings into one, distilled their tracks and calls for start, and finish into a living flame of sky before I've done, then scatter out and gather. Not one wren's voice diminish, in heavy nothingness am I alone, when I have etched the winter trees against the gray, and with one gesture drowned the sky, erased the cosmic book of thoughts and things away. But more to truth, which are but scraps and promises, in truth at last am I and I alone. Then I shall be as I have been, as I am now, the one before whom steel crumbles and atoms pass away, and I remain, yes, I alone before the glistening corridors of eternity. The first words of the Bible are, "In the beginning, God." The first words of the Quran are, "In the name of God, most gracious, ever merciful." The messages of the Bible and the Quran are precisely the same. Muslims are taught to repeat these words before performing any action. People are not the products of inheritance or environment. They are what they do. There is nothing but action. When a person performs an action in the name of God, that action is God's. When I say, "In the name of God," then nothing and no one exists but God. When I neglect to say, "In the name of God," no action takes place. There is nothing. Another inspired writer said, "In the beginning was the Word." The question is whether existence is to be, to act, or to speak. Speaking is not communication. Everyone knows that. As soon as you start listening to what people say instead of how they say it, communication stops. What mystery is the word? What is speaking then, if not communicating? For some people, it is the only way to exist, the only way at all. What, then, is the content of their speech? It is nothing more or less than I am that I am. Here is the evidence of that faint superiority of Islamic theology over Christian speculation about the Trinity. The Muslim recognizes God as the creator of speech. The Christian takes the word, oh, unholy blasphemy, for granted. They said I had a father and mother. When people asked me how old I was, it was a relief to hold up 4 fingers. 3 is such a wretched number to hold up. You have to tuck the little finger beneath the thumb. By the time 4 came along, I was so practiced, I could hold up 3 fingers without the help of the other hand. Still, 4 was much easier. I spent my days in contemplation, being God. I was a precocious child. Most people did not notice it, though. As I have said, for most people, I was invisible. I spent my days alone in contemplation. I created the most glorious castles in the hard soil beneath the pine tree in front of the house on Lake Avenue in Tallahassee. Those who passed saw only a little boy digging in the ground with a stick. I suppose if passers-by had seen the real thing, they would not have given me the peace I needed for contemplation. I was alone before the glistening corridors of eternity.